You sit down at your desk, stare at a blinking cursor, and try to force yourself to work. You squeeze your eyes shut and try to summon focus through sheer effort. But human willpower is built like a rigid structure, carrying too much weight. Eventually, the material gives out. Modern digital workspaces are designed to exploit this fragility. Every notification and app badge is engineered to pull at your attention until it fractures into scattered, unusable fragments. Trying to muscle through a hostile digital environment leads directly to cognitive burnout. If your surroundings fight your focus, your output will remain stagnant regardless of your effort. High-level performance requires cognitive architecture. This is the intentional engineering of your environment and your biological inputs to make focus the default state. To reach elite efficiency, you must move past the idea of motivation. You replace it with structural design. The process begins with a visual lockdown. Before you start working, hide the computer dock, remove the taskbar, and disable the digital clock. Your brain functions as a prediction machine. It uses a significant portion of its processing power to scan your peripheral vision for changes or new information. A single unread email badge triggers an involuntary micro-distraction, forcing the brain to restart cognitive momentum from zero. Removing these visual triggers prevents the detour entirely, creating a clear path for the cognitive loop to cycle, which removes the friction to enter a flow state. A pristine visual field ensures that 100% of your brain's scanning capacity is directed toward the task, rather than being wasted on peripheral changes. The first 15 minutes of work are the most difficult. This is the critical window where mental resistance is highest and the urge to quit is strongest. You can bypass this initiation friction using an auditory anchor. By playing specific frequencies through headphones, you provide a mechanical signal for the brain to transition into deep work. This chart isolates the 40 Hz range. This specific frequency is our target for focus. 40 Hz waves support spatial memory and stimulate the neural centers responsible for deep cognitive processing. The brain synchronizes its own internal rhythms to the external audio. You only need this anchor for the first 15 minutes. Once the brain has stabilized in this high-frequency state, you can turn the audio off. Using these frequencies provides a neurochemical lever to initiate high performance on command. Once you are in a flow state, you must manage your biological speed limit. Peak human concentration is not a linear resource. It operates in waves. Ultradian rhythms mean our brains maintain high-intensity signaling for a maximum of 90 minutes before metabolic waste causes efficiency to drop. To reset, implement 20 minutes of radical rest with zero digital inputs, allowing the brain to clear byproducts for the next session. Respecting this 90-minute limit and 20-minute recovery window ensures your energy levels reset before they hit total depletion. Combining a visual lockdown, a 15-minute auditory ignition, and the 90-minute biological limit creates a system for sustained focus. Most people work in a state of reactive distraction. By using this blueprint, you move with systemic control. Maintaining high-level output is a result of design choices. It is a process of managing biology and environment rather than relying on talent. Implement these 3 steps during your very next work session. Clear the screen, set the frequency, and track the clock. Build the architecture, protect the focus, execute the work.